Howdy there, everyone. Welcome to my bright and beautiful corner of the world. I am reaching you today from the transport hub, where I've just finished. Well, not really finished. I've just finished putting the dirt in the roof here, and I'm gearing up to start putting all the farmland, because that's what I plan on doing with this. Is turning it all into a farmable area. This is kind of awkward placement. I'm not sure exactly if this will be how it stays, but I think the 7x7 radius should be fine. Let's say that's good. I think that's fine. I've been mighty busy lately, if we're being completely honest. I just finished up my first year of film school. I've been playing, frankly, too much alpha Minecraft, because I realized that I vastly prefer that version to any other one, which is a problem for this series, but not that big a problem. Don't worry, we'll keep flaying. And on top of all that, I've had work, and like an ADHD fiend, I've been bouncing between various projects. So, unsurprisingly, stuff has been uh, taking up too much time. But it's nice to be back in the world. I admit it's been a minute, and in this episode, I'm gonna be not necessarily taking it slow because we take it slow all the time. But I'm gonna be doing some more work on this, and I think once we get our waystones working, because I looked into it, and apparently in this version of the mod, you actually need a warp stone to use waystones. So I'm gonna try futzing about with that and see if we can't get that working. Because I think I've got what I need now to actually do that. And then, like, so it should be that simple. Oh, interesting. So, waystone to waystone teleportation just isn't a thing. And I guess this... Oh, it's got a recharge timer. Okay, you know what? I don't hate that. I do hate this. I gotta fix that. I don't hate that. It's not ideal. I kind of would have preferred if I could just warp from waystone to waystone, because then I wouldn't have a thing on me that lets me warp at all times. That feels pretty bad, but based on how slowly it charges, I guess it's going to be a sort of last minute resort type thing, and that's good. I like that. Boom. Oh, isn't that pleasant? Ain't that nice? All right, let's see. Torches here. Every 2 blocks, I think, makes sense. Two, two, and then maybe break the rule here. It's kind of awkward, but yeah, whatever. It works. It's fine. So like that. Yeah, that'll do. It'll do the trick. It'll be. This is a nice, pleasant spot. I kind of wish the view was better, but maybe. Hey, maybe that can be a project for later. Can like expand this. So if any of y'all have ideas for what to do with this area, as like sort of a long-term project, let me hear it, because I'm open to suggestions, and I think there's a lot of potential for this area. But let's get some seeds. It's been a minute since the last harvest. Like, I think longer than a month, which is feels silly. I think I will keep this field around, or ooh. You know what I might do? I've been thinking, it's it feels bad honestly, having such like instant fast transportation, I kind of miss everything being all slow and nice. But you know what? I think I'm going to make a path from our compound here to like over here, across this, and that'll obviously be a minute. It's gonna be kind of boring. I might do that between episodes, or maybe even release a longer episode. Uh, that's just hanging out in a call with some friends or something. I don't know. There's options, but infrastructure is a focus of mine right now, partially because I think it's good to have, and partially because, to be completely honest, I'm procrastinating beating the Aether because I really like it and I don't want to feel like I'm done with it. Not that we'll ever be fully done with it. There's always like some stuff in there. I still need to tame some MOAs. We haven't done that at all. But uh yeah, we're once we find the sun god and kick his ass because we are too strong, we'll be moving on to Twilight Forest, and that's gonna be a big fucking commitment, and we won't see, the overworld for a hot minute, I don't think. So I want to get this stuff done and really feeling like we made some progress here before we have to say goodbye to our home at home for a while, you know? It's just temporary mob proof this. Is this. But yeah, I put slabs on here. Okay, okay, okay. We do need to mob proof this though. It's not much, but it's something. Okay. Now that we're feeling a little better about this, what are we gonna? Oh, ain't that pretty? This will be really gorgeous once all these crops grow in. Let's go home. This episode is dedicated to Callie, who's currently stuck in traffic and has been since the last time we saw her. Hey, remember when I said I was procrastinating beating the Aether? uh, as I was saying, you remember how I said I was procrastinating beating the Aether? Uh, well, I'm still doing that. Let's go on an adventure. I want to find a nether fortress, and I made an extra waystone. Um, I don't think dying in lava destroys your stuff because I have gravestones, but I don't plan on it, so I'm keeping this on the hotbar. As I was saying, I'm trying to find a nether fortress. I realized that, well, we haven't done that, and that feels like a pretty essential part of progression that we just haven't really touched yet. And that's like vanilla, so I don't feel bad about focusing on that, because really we ought to have been focusing on that before anyhow. I feel like I kind of cheated the program a bit by getting glowstone and then dipping immediately. That said, I'm feeling glad I did, because traversing this would have fucking sucked. Like, the new nether is fine. I'm not a big fan of it personally. I think it really loses out on something really special by. Oh my god, we already found one. I think it loses out on something really special by sort of removing the barren, depressingly just, I don't know, hell-ridden nothing nature of the whole thing and making it feel like a living ecosystem. That same thing can be said of the entire game at various points if we're being real. But I don't know. I much prefer this kind of nether. Alright, let's find a safe space where we can set up our waystone. No, not there. Here could work. What's downstairs? Hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm really feeling this. Let's get some netherrack. So I'm drinking some coffee right now that is it's very good. It's very good. It is Cuvée Coffee's Colombian blend, and it's just delicious. I cannot say enough how good this stuff is. It's got this like kind of really pleasant, earthy, nutty flavor. I'm a big sucker for coffee that doesn't lean too hard into fruity stuff, and I like drinking coffee for the taste of coffee. Uh, so it's nice having one that I really like. Unfortunately, the one that I really like is a local Austin brand that is like packaged and blended and stuff in Austin, Texas, which is no longer accessible really to me on account of I live in Ontario now. So I just kind of have to, bring some with me anytime I am down south, which worryingly seems like it might not be for a hot minute if stuff continues the way it is going. Not to like get dour all of a sudden, but it's real. And I've been thinking about that whenever I drink it lately, which sort of offsets how wonderful and delicious and pleasant it is. But it is still very good, and I highly recommend it if you live in Central Texas, because you can get it at like any HEB. I don't know. I think it's good. Uh-oh! That's not a good sound. It is, very funny gallivanting about the Nether Fortress in a mod pack that has so many dungeons in it. Because it just reminds me how little every single mod seems to understand the principles behind Minecraft's dungeon design, which is to say they're all very sparse, very like, intentionally not really, I guess, not invested, but they're not super dense gameplay experiences, right? They're simple, and I think that's very important because that's, simple is so much of the game. Fuck yes, we have a spawner. Block. Fuck. I need more. Strip it out of the walls like it's fresh copper. And how... oh, shit. Do we want to approach this? I think I have fire resistance potions back home. I'm just a damn fool. Aha. Get some torches up in here. This is not very secured, I'll admit. I think I kind of need to... yeah, they just spawned more, didn't they? Yep. Let's lock that off for the time being. But, now we have a blaze spawner. That's great. I need to repair this. Or make a new one, I guess? I'm just like... I got really good enchant rolls, and I really don't want to get a new pickaxe that sucks. Oh. Whatever. I think we got what we came for. I'll take a little more. A little more glowstone. We got what we came for. Let's head home. Home is where the green grass grows. And is that ever true right now? Let's get inside before anyone spawns. um, I'm starting to feel like I should build some walls around this place. And it's just a lot of building projects, honestly. I was feeling kind of unmotivated to do that before, but playing render issues. Playing so much alpha has kind of put that dog in me, because that's like the only thing to do in alpha and beta is build. And so I've been in that mood a lot lately. Oh, I forgot my roof was busted to shit. Oh, it was so nice. What the fuck? Oh, hey, I know it. I just remembered what we can do to end this episode off, right? I have a saddle. I have name tags. Let's fucking let's make a paddock. Let's tame a horse and get a horse and make a paddock. If all the horses that were here at spawn are still here, which they should be, I hope they are. Yes, wonderful. Okay, let's just do them one by one, I suppose. I have no fucking clue how horse breeding mechanics work. A lot of health on this guy. That's not bad. Come on. Come on. Nope. Ooh, Nelly. Okay, how's your jump? How's your everything? Speed is bad. Jump is bad. Oh, good heavens. You are not good. I'm putting you in the horse hole. Come on. Nope. Come on. Yes! Okay. How are we looking? Whoa! Nelly! You know what? Not good jump, but I don't need the jump. I just want the speed. And I can probably breed for jump if I find a different one, but this is excellent. All right. I don't know where to put you. We need to build something. In the meantime, you go here. Yep. Okay, we have a horse. Let's build a paddock and then call it a night. Hi. All right. And kind of awkward, but you know, whatever. And then it's a shame you can't just place grass directly on sand. That's like kind of the one thing I like about the fucking spring to life drop. I hate it. I really hate that whole like the whole update drop cycle in general. I think has been nothing but bad for the game. But this latest one especially, 1.21.5, I think it was, just feels like a absolute slap in the face, to be honest. We need a trough. That's what we need. That didn't work the way I was hoping it would. That looks bad. Alright, cauldron it is. I don't know. If I could think of something better, I'll tinker, but I kinda took for granted just how nice being able to place trapdoors on any surface was. That's one of those features they kinda got right. And one last touch. Alrighty. We got ourselves a steed, folks. I would have put more in the paddock, but you can't put anything too close to the walls or he gets out. So, sorry, pal. But this is a pretty nifty design, using the classic, pathfinding breaking trick that's like 4 blocks deep there, uh, and prevents mobs from spawning. Also, this should finally solve the problem of mobs fucking spawning constantly right outside my house. If we finally light up these old woods. And up here also. Really, I should have lit all of this a long time ago. The graveyard can stay a spawning zone. But, on that note, see? Fucking see? I don't even know where you came from. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to end this episode off here. Thank you for watching. This has been Let's Play Minecraft. Y'all have a good one.